What? Oh, you on your phone? What up? What up? What up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. 180, and I am on somebody else's podcast. We was having some technical difficulties, but we gonna make sure we get this message out. Y'all hear me? Y'all feel me? So go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let you go ahead and take over. Let me remove
Oh
myself.
yeah. Well, man, I'm really appreciative of your time and thankful that you were able to be on the show tonight. And I think it just came off camera there. Uh,
Yeah, go
so
ahead, bro. Do your
yeah,
intro. Do your intro.
yep.
Let the people know who
So
you are.
everybody, welcome to the Cigar Room Show. And I have the honor and pleasure to talk with somebody who is motivating a lot, do jack of all trades in branding and marketing and owns a magazine and really just made a lot of quality decisions early and early enough to make a real impact going forward. And I'm really appreciative of your time, man. So welcome to the Cigar Room Show, RTJ Jenkins. Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you having me, man. I'm just hitting that share button, making sure that we get all the
Yeah,
people that need to be here. Here, you know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. I
don't worry
appreciate it.
about me. You go ahead and do what you got to
Yeah.
do, man.
So man, I wanna start from the beginning, man. Some of the early stages of the thoughts, the idea, some fostering the idea where, you know what, I'm gonna take this on. And some of that early on feelings that you had in order to bring you to the place you are now. Tell me about that original thought and how it came to life.
Um, so for 180 life, so I'm a product of an entrepreneurship family.
Okay.
So when it came to like 180 life and stuff like that, it was a point of me needing a change and really not taking no for an answer. You know what I'm saying? And really saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm going to do it. And really writing down the vision and making it plain. You know what I'm saying? And that's really where it all started. And like I tell people, write down your thoughts, turn them into realities. And so yeah, that's where it really came to, in a prison cell. No lie. No lie, probably about 45 minutes from where I live now.
Yeah.
Um never had been there, never, and just really getting in tune with me. And like I tell a lot of people, when people say self care to me, self care for me is loving me, learning who I am,
Mhm.
figuring out what is it that I like. You know what I'm saying? And really going into really deep thought about, hey, what do I want to do? And how can I not get back into this situation again?
Yeah. And a lot of people have that particular thought. Like when they're in it, they like, I don't want to be back in this, right?
Right,
But when they actually come out of it, it's such an easy and slippery slope to go right back into it.
right,
What were some of the
right.
things that helped you avoid making those, maybe not even the same decisions, but some of the decisions like, kind of the same mentality? What helped you avoid going back?
Well, with me, man, I'm not gonna lie to you and act like, oh, I got in trouble and I can't, oh, I'm gonna do this. I got in trouble, got out, oh, I'm gonna do good, got in trouble again, got out, oh, I'm gonna do good, got in trouble again, got out, oh, I'm gonna do good. People get tired of that,
Yeah.
and then you just have to make up in your mind, hey, look, I'm about to really change my mindset. And that was my thing is I tell the story a lot is that I was in a situation incarcerated, and the 18-year-olds that were coming in, they were born in 2000. And I'm like, bruh, like, they be like, oh, what's your date of birth? They 2001. You like,
Gee.
you know what I'm saying? Like, wait, maybe I am getting a little old. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then they start saying you a grumpy old man because you want to watch this show. And it's like, you know what? I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I had seen a lot of the older cats, and I was like, I just don't want to be that. I just don't want to be gray. I don't want to be that, where I can't get it right, where everybody already knows who I am. Oh, he ain't gonna get it right. We'll see you
Yeah.
back. I didn't want to be that.
Yeah. And that's one of the key things is a lot of people will be on their third and fourth and fifth chance.
Yeah.
And I tell people, draw a line in the sand. As long as you're still breathing, free, a lot of times you can make a difference. And there's brothers who are still locked up that are making differences while they're where they're at. So
Yeah.
when they come out, they're gonna be an animal.
Yeah.
You know, and much love to all the men and women who down right now, but still thinking about what they're gonna do as they get out, but they still thinking positively and they still thinking up.
That was my thing that I was blessed with, bro, was I never got an incarcerated mindset. I
Mm.
always had it was more of a I'm free. This isn't the end. And that's where a lot of people don't understand is you never can give up hope. Once you lose hope, that's it, you know.
So what when you were actually creating, thinking, manifesting this idea, you in a cell, it's count, maybe it's
Yeah.
probably at night, it's
Yeah.
just, it's probably locked down, maybe you're going to child and you
Yeah.
like, you know what, I think I'm gonna do this,
Yeah.
and it's like, and then early on when you got that early idea, a lot of people will try to bounce it off people they know of as close.
Yeah.
And then they gets the opportunity, two things. Either you thought about it too long and you started to let doubt creep
Yeah.
in, or you talk to too many people and you let them
Yeah.
put their doubts, their fears on you. What
Yeah.
helps you avoid that?
So with me, when I first dreamed of 180 Live, I just wanted to be a promoter. I just wanted to be around music all day. I wanted to sit in the studios and look for good talent. That's all I wanted to do. And then it turned into I wanted to have a transitional home for people that was in situations like mine
Yeah.
that lost everything. And you run your ideas by people and a lot of people don't understand. You can get easily discouraged
Yes.
quickly because people, I'm not gonna lie, even now to this day, it'd be funny when I get the I knew you would make it text. I knew you would always make it text. Because you're like, no, you didn't. You told me I needed to go get a job. You told me
Right.
that my dreams were too outlandish.
Yeah.
My thing is if you really believe it, you have to know how to turn your hobby into a lucrative dream and become a reality. And I
Yeah.
really knew I'm good at talking to people. I'm good at what I do. So it was like, I'm not about to let nobody, because I've seen the impossible happen. So now I'm not about to let nobody, bash my dream. Um, there was a couple, I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
and be like, oh yeah, people said yes, yes, yes. No. It was times when I was like, you know what, this ain't gonna do. This ain't gonna do.
Yeah.
But when you really make up in your mind, like I tell my wife, it ain't no B option. It's
Yeah.
us or it ain't nothing. It's
Thank
no
you.
B option.
Thank you for saying that.
So and I use that in all of my life. I use that in my relationships, my business relationship. My company has to succeed. This is how I feed my family. There is no B option. So you know what I'm saying? You'll get to a point where, especially with a hustler's mentality, hey, look, this is what I gotta do. This is how I gotta do it. And either you're gonna swim or you're gonna sink. Which one you gonna do? And you just find different ways. You just find different ways to sell the same product.
Yeah. One of the key things, like you just said, was really really understanding there's no option B.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other. This is what I'm focused on. I'm
Yep.
singularly focused. I'm going forward, and I think a lot of people have to understand the value in that. That you just think in your mind there's no option B, but a lot of people will teach you and tell you as you grow up, you gotta have a backup plan. You
Yeah.
gotta have a backup plan. And you say you come from a family of entrepreneurs. So was that some of the things that they instilled in you that, hey, no backup plan, get focused, or was it something that had to grow on
Um, my parents taught me to have a backup plan. I'm not gonna say that they they definitely taught me to have a backup plan, but I was the black sheep where it's gonna go this way or it's not. And that's why I never gambled. I never
you?
could because I put all mine on the red. Everything. The house, the car, the dog. It all
Yeah,
can go on red. And if we
yeah,
lose, we just gonna
yeah,
be homeless. We gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it goes. It's just a lot of times a lot of people don't understand when it comes to different things is, you know, being an entrepreneur kid, you know, my parents, I want to say, did almost every business was out. They were doing Amway, they were doing Americo, they were doing this. My mom did Mary Kay. I think she do
Uh-huh.
paparazzi. She did Avon. She did this. She did that, and it was like, okay, I watched my mom, and then she opened up her bookstore, and I watched my mom do this, and I'm like, okay, I have it instilled in me. Now, how can I do it where I'm on a national level?
Yeah.
What do I need to do where this is all I have? And I had to learn to budget. I had to learn to listen. I had to learn to, but a lot of people don't understand the reason I'm so passionate because I taught a lot of things to myself. You know, I learned a lot of along the way. I didn't have mentors that, oh, no, don't do that. Or, hey, make sure you pay your taxes on time. No, I was going and then the taxes come in and you owe $7,000. Nobody
Yeah.
taught me that, hey, I need to do this, 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 and this, so I can get this, 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 and this. You
Yes.
know, and so it you learn to not have a B option, but everybody in the circle got to understand there's no B option for you either. So either
Yeah.
we gonna win together or we gonna lose together. You know, no matter what, we here. You know.
Yeah, I told my old lady. I said, you know, when we was together, when she was thinking about different things, I said, you keep speaking like it's seclusion when it's we. If
Yeah.
if you did something that was wrong, we fix it, not you. We
Right.
we do this. We're a team, and that's hard for a lot of people to not think like that because they feel like, oh, I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to
Right.
be this. I don't want to be that. But you know, a lot of things we had to learn on the fly, and then we had to flourish and grow and say, okay, this is what I have to do to take care of my business. And then, you know, you're kind of the first generation to really handle your business.
Right.
There may have been people who did business. There may have been people who understood just the capitalist version of it. But when it comes to investments and actually taking time and being patient on something to grow,
Yep.
you're first generation of it. And it's you got to take all the bumps, the bruises, and you know, you may not even reap the full benefits of it. Well, actually, more of us won't. It's
Yep.
really that next generation going to reap the full benefits of it. But
Right.
we understand that and we willing to take that sacrifice.
Yep. And
And
that was one big thing for me was if you ever planted fruit trees, if you know, I didn't go to I remember the first time we planted a fruit tree, we didn't go to like the nursery to get the big tree that was already grown. We got the small tree from Home Depot and it's supposed to grow into this big tree. Well, that tree died, you know. Then we had to go get another tree. We tried again. And then you got to go get another tree and try it again. And then you learn that okay, what how I died on this one, we're not gonna do it this way. Okay, we knew on how I did on this one, we're not gonna do it this way. And then by the time you get to the fifth and the sixth, guess what? My dad was older when the tree finally grew and he couldn't get the apples off the tree. I could eat the apples out because he, you know, he's older. He couldn't go out there no more. So a lot of people have to understand that. You know, I'm doing it for my generations to come. You know,
yes,
when they do come back, and I pray they stay in the industry. You know, my parents prayed I stayed in the industry. You know, and it's like, okay, I'm doing this for you.
yeah,
It's going to show up if they don't. Like I tell a lot of parents that own businesses, if your kids don't take over the family business, don't be upset with them because your thing was to leave a legacy. Everybody's going to know, oh, okay, that was Mr. 180's son. That's your dad is Mr. 180, right? Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. You can sell the business, you can get rid of it. It's something for them to say, hey, I did it. You know, hey, my dad did this. This is the legacy my dad left behind, you know?
yeah. And you know, speaking of 180, 180 life, man. Tell me a little bit more about that. Let's dive into that a little bit more.
So 180 life, where do I start? So 180, let's start with the whole meaning of it. If you get a circle is a 360. But if
Mm-hmm.
you do a 180, you turn your back on the things that you used to do. Why did I take out the I and put a Y? Because I had to stop living for I and I had to live for Y. 180 Life is a
I
marketing
like it.
company. It's a company for people, entrepreneurs that's ready to take the next level. It's a company where we understand that you got to do things different. You got to understand, hey, the way you were doing it for the last 5 years not working. I'm blessed to have from 6 years old to 70-year-old clients. And I tell my 70-year-old clients, yeah, it worked in the 90s when you could send a letter out to everybody and you get the word out. Now you got to have a smartphone. You got to have this. You got to have social media presence. You have to do this. So let 180 Life come in and do what it does.
Absolutely.
From social media marketing to photography, videography. Then I do a lot of acting. So while I was acting, I went out and I was on all these sets, and I'm like meeting all these bosses. Like, oh man, you a boss, and you meeting actors, you meeting actresses, and it's like I've never heard of you. And why haven't I heard of you? Why haven't I heard of this person? Why haven't I heard of that person? And it told me to go ahead and start the magazine because there's so many people like yourself, so many other entrepreneurs that need that exposure, that
Absolutely.
need the world needs to hear your story. So I started the magazine with the prayer. We're a year later, and we shooting out 1,500 a month.
Yeah.
100 magazines a month. We have 2 magazines in rotation, and that's where it all goes. We have the entertainment company. I've been blessed to work with big names, small names, names in between, people that you know what I'm saying. I just want to give back to my community to let them know, hey, listen, it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. And as long as you got breath in your body, it's never too late to change what you're doing. 180 Life is not just a brand, it's a lifestyle. Because
Absolutely.
anybody that has ever done wrong, or ever been in a situation, you might have an addiction. You know what I'm saying? You might have went through a divorce, an abusive relationship. When you come out of those things, sometimes it's hard to come out. It's hard to change your life. You don't have the resources that everybody else has. Being a
Yeah.
felon, I already got X's on my back. I'm a black man and I'm a felon. What? I don't got the
And
resources that everybody had. They don't rent to me. I had to buy. You know what I'm saying? They not renting to me. So you gotta understand that, even with the nose, even with the door slamming in your face, one thing that I told myself was I'm gonna build my own door to walk through.
yeah.
That was the whole goal. Was, hey, I'm gonna build my own door to walk through. If you like it or not, Mr. 180 is in the building, and I host shows. I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
We got people on the street. I got clients that give me their memorabilia, and I have my street team go pass it door to door. So I
Yeah.
got my young people that I got a couple people they on. My young kids couldn't stay out of trouble, whatever. Hey, I talked to their probate. Hey, I got a job for them. Put some
Mm-hmm.
money in their pocket. Teach them work ethic. Hey, you got to be on time. You got to do this. And if you start young, I want people to understand. Hey, there's this big-headed man with the big lips and the big nose, black dude that talked off crazy, and he makes it, man. And if I could do it, then you can too. That's really
Absolutely,
the whole
man.
thing, man. Inspiring people.
I can't wait. It's so much we're gonna connect on,
Yeah,
and really looking forward to it, and everything that you're doing and giving back and helping people because it's easy to just do you. A
yeah,
lot of people just to do you and stay focused on your business because in all honesty, for a lot of people, they think it's gonna be more efficient because
yeah,
if you involve other people, you can't trust what they do, they can't trust how
yeah,
they move, they're not gonna respond to things the way you are, and then some people just don't see it even when
yeah,
you're helping them, even when you're doing everything to help them, a lot of people just don't see it.
yeah,
And you're doing any and everything in that brand with your brand to really help other people propel
yeah,
and raise their brand and raise their level and make people more aware of what they're doing and
yeah.
shine the light on them. You know what I mean? And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it's a great platform you have, great magazine, great business and brands that you're helping, man. I can't thank you enough, and I just got the opportunity to meet you and just now I was trying to get to know you, and I
Mm-hmm.
can't thank you enough for what you're already doing, man.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
man, a salute to you, man, and everything that you're doing. So, but before we get out of here, man, I really want to know like what's some of the things we should look forward to, some of the things we should watch out, and some of the things that promotions that you got, and we should definitely check for it.
So big shout out to my team. We just hit a year with 180 Life Enterprise
Yeah,
Magazine. If y'all have not gotten y'all subscription, we have 180 Life Enterprise. We got 180
Okay,
Life
y'all.
Culture Magazine. So those we are on a 2-year contract. We just renewed a 2-year contract, and it was supposed to be 1-year contract. We just renewed two. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah.
This weekend, Houston, Texas, I'm on my way. I will be boarding in the morning to get there. They're having a block party, the I'm a Survivor seminar, and I'm gonna be speaking there. I've been working really diligently with my team, and with they've been putting my thoughts into words for me to make sure that I don't sound retarded when I get to y'all, but make sure that I do sound like I got some sense. But definitely coming from the heart. So I'm looking forward to that. If you do not follow me, definitely go follow me at Archie J. Jenkins on Facebook,
Absolutely.
180life.com. I am in the upcoming Marvel film. I'm excited about that. Definitely
Can
go
you
down my timeline.
can
I'll
you
tell
say which one it is?
you. I actually can. They did give me my consent. I'm in Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
So that is coming out November 11th. Y'all definitely go to the
Yeah.
theaters to check it out. So if you follow me, you'll see me at the premiere party for that. January, I'll be on the stage, hitting the stage again with playwright Ibrandia Perry, which is in Mexico right now. She is in Mexico. She wrote a wonderful stage play. I'm excited for that. Bo Baby got some new music coming out. SNS Extravaganza got some new things coming out. Unapologetically Black Podcast got some new things coming out. RDIFinancial.com got some new things coming out. Just really building the network. Hopefully, I think next month they are doing the 1-year anniversary for 180 Life Enterprise. They're doing a party for that, so we definitely want y'all to come out. We got some big news coming up. I can't really let you know on that one, but I need y'all to stay tuned. Definitely, thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you so much, Detroit. I'm trying to get out there for real, man.
Oh, we will definitely we go like I said, we gonna connect, man. We gotta get the brother out here and help a lot of us out here doing our thing and
Yes,
help
yes,
us propel our thing, our brand, businesses, service, everything we got. Being mentors, whatever,
yes,
help
sir.
us
Yes,
propel to the next level, man. I can't wait for you to come out here and absolutely we gonna stay connected. And I'm
yes,
gonna
sir.
keep y'all updated on what this good brother right here is doing for our culture. So,
Yes,
man,
sir.
I
Yes,
appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough for giving me
I
the opportunity.
appreciate you, man. Look, listen, everybody. Y'all check out the Cigar Room It's a podcast, Cigar Room Show. Cigar Room
Yes,
Show. I think it's just in the Cigar Room Show. Listen, y'all. We gonna share this on all platforms. I know it's on my platform right now, but we gonna share it on all platforms. So we need y'all to go stream it, go hit share. Because we had technical difficulties, we came this way, but we made sure we get the show done going. And I thank you so much for having me, man. For real,
man.
for real.
Thank you, man. Thank you for helping me make this happen as well. And
Yes, sir.
appreciate you, man. Everybody out there, hope you have a blessed and prosperous week from the Cigar Room Show. Thank you.
Hey.